Hello everyone, we're back with Fate Grand Order with the Götterdämmerung chapter. When we last left off, we are heading towards Cert, I guess? And I think we're gonna fight him this time. There's only 3 chapters left. And this is like the end of like the 3 chapters since, you know, Cert was introduced, so maybe? Well, I remember I tried to predict that last time with Anastasia, but I even cheated it. So maybe we'll fight him again in 16. But I figure we'll kill Cert this time. 16 will be Skadi and 17 will be the tree. My guess? I can't fail Lord Kirstaria. He trusted me with this. I can't let him down. This time, I'll not fail to live up to his wishes. I refuse to disappoint him, so I won't, no matter what it takes. And so, even if today is Sunday, I'll endure it. I know I can. I don't care if I even smell my own flesh beginning to burn and char. It's okay, it's Wednesday. It's always Wednesday. I know I can stay my own reticent self, never setting one foot forward. Oh. At Muspelheim, what used to be northern Sweden in the Scandinavian peninsula. There, connected myself to the Tree of Emptiness. Hercules. I could get used to this. Look, Ophelia. Look at what I have become. Look at the ice that resides beside my flame. At last, I have regained Fenrir's authority. That's probably not good for us. You guys are right. Something was different. Cert changed from being a pure fire to one of fire and ice. Hey, just like the name of the last button. What is it? Like Eternity of Fire and Ice or something? A song of? When I asked him how the fiery king of giants could possibly hold authority over ice, he told me he had long ago swallowed it. First, the beast of Ragnarok consumed the true sun, removing it from Scandinavia's reality. And then the giant of Ragnarok ate the beast? That's absurd. It's not even remotely realistic. Yeah, this whole, Ragnarok thing, it doesn't really make any sense. Like, a wolf ate the sun, come on. But in this last bout, that is the reality. The giant of ice and fire smiles. He's pleased to have regained the power he lost. Oh wait, the Fenrir probably attacked the sun at night. That's how he got it. I can see wings growing from his back. Looking past the various possibilities, I see invisible dragon wings. How do you see them if they're invisible? Does this mean he's starting to manifest Fafnir? Oh, Fafnir too. Once he gains perfect form, he will no doubt complete his transformation into a winged ice and fire giant. A hybrid of giant and dragon. You can see that making some sense. And then there's a flaming sword. It's the embodiment of several kinds of raging authority. He once slaughtered the gods and his kin alike. Now is the time. The true twilight of the gods, Götterdämmerung, will soon be upon us. Dude, it started like 14 chapters ago. As he spoke his words of flame, countless masses began to writhe around at his feet. They reminded me of children grasping for their mother, of a maggot searching for light. They were seeds, a vast number of seeds. Yes, as if things weren't bad enough. He absorbed the Tree of Emptiness right before my eyes. Oh! He severed the tree's connection to scatach-skadi. Slowly, he sank his teeth into it, and then, in an instant, he slurped it all down, root and stem. Huh. Using the Tree of Emptiness's power, he forced a spirit origin ascension upon himself and took back his past authority. Should have been impossible, but somehow he managed it. Was it the paper moon and its ability to let one interact with void space? Is that how he was able to pile impossibility atop impossibility and consume the Tree of Emptiness? Should not be possible, yet there it is, plain as day. I tried giving orders, but to no avail. The tree simply shed my control, and the Queen's, of its own accord. You connected yourself to the Tree of Emptiness, and we can't even call this a connection anymore. You preyed upon it. It welcomed me. Though I am sure the tree lacks a will of its own, what it did possess was the same heat that lies in all life. Yes, there's a fire deep in the heart of the Tree of Emptiness. Ah, as well. Deep in the heart. He told me I did not want to be cut down. that I wanted to live, that I would not die, that I would not forgive, or so it kept screaming. Life is nothing if not greedy. Now I shall burn everything, starting with all life in this world. Yes, let's do it. I feel like this isn't exactly what Kashtaria would want. Let's just go with it, see what happens. Words I learn alone are meaningless. Can I no longer fulfill my responsibilities? This last spell is done for. There's no turning back. My thoughts are a jumbled mess. It hurts to think. Something deep in my heart is holding me tight. It wears on me. I feel it grinding, cracking. What was I thinking? Yes, we'll make a land fit for a god. A new holy land, built on an earth that's been wiped perfectly clean. If nothing else, I'll never make trouble for him. I mean, I feel like this kinda, I'd call killing the world trouble, but I mean, you do you, Ophelia. A new node, north boundary. Oh, let's do a silver? Probably won't need a full one. Although, I am doing the Christmas event after this. Maybe I should have. Is Skadi here? No, she's not. Oh. Maybe they didn't have her, like, completely done. I assume we were gonna fight her, but... Like, you get what I mean. I want a waiver, but... There's one. I mean, with these enemies, I think maybe a Kiara would be good here. What's her, bond at? 5? Okay. I don't have it. Next fall. Huh. Okay. Her skill's pretty decently leveled, though. Oh, she will be getting her, Wait. Yeah, well... She got it at the Seraph rerun, right? Or did she get it at the Seraph main interlude? I don't remember. No, that's where she got her Noble Phantasm up, I think. If I recall right. I think Hans and Kiara are getting buffed right before the Seraph event. Which is in a couple months, I think? Don't quote me on that. But I really kick it into gear here. If you're not a heroic spirit, make sure you're strapped in good and tight. You're liable to bite your tongue off. Whoa! We're bouncing all over the place. Oh, this isn't exactly the time to be obeying traffic laws. We will not flip us over, Piccata. It's not Piccata. It's... Minior. I'm just getting the hang of the control stick, dang it. Hey, where'd Holmes run off to anyway? Cindy talked too much and went back to the recovery pod. Mr. Great Detective pretty much just woke up to assess the situation and negotiate a bit. What an astonishing man. I think he remained so calm and collected even despite his many injuries. I take it this recovery pod is off that way? She'll grace him with one of my healing runes. Freyo, Reutland, come with me. How many times do I have to tell you? Name's Ilya. Fine, I'll go with you. Understood. And imagine getting nursed back to health by an actual goddess. Plus, another one, plus a Valkyrie. That doesn't excuse Holmes' sheer recklessness. Now that he's the only one here guilty of that. Heh, well, it's only so much a man of his meager abilities can do. Not everyone can be blessed with an abundance of talent like myself, after all. Let me be clear about one thing. I'm not like the rest of you. I have no craving whatsoever for adventure. A good commander-in-chief always assesses the situation calmly, deploys the right people to the right places, ensures his organization runs as smoothly as... He bit his tongue. Oh, boy. I told you to be careful you don't bite your tongue. How are things over with you, Horsey? Confirm what's happening on the deck. I should have called for Napoleon. Oh, okay. I was like, I want Napoleon dialogue. That you, Horsey? Me? What else? Still blasting away at everything following us. As you can imagine, they're not letting up. The number of giants hasn't changed from earlier, but we're seeing more and more seeds. In addition to the flying types, there are also some running along the ground and trying to attach themselves to the border. Ain't they keep bugging you while you're up there fighting? This seems pretty important. You know the massive magical energy signature we saw up in the northern part of old Sweden? Well, I'm pretty sure it's Cert, and he's heading south fast. You know what this means? He's coming to fight us? No, he doesn't consider us a challenge worthy of meriting that approach. That means he must be headed towards something else. Something that does not exist in Muspelheim. For example, something that exists atop old Lake Banern. The settlement! Gerda, quick! We gotta save her before she dies! Bingo! That's exactly where Searcher Out will take him. He's currently heading due south towards Lake Banern, where the village is. Yes, that means he got himself connected to the tree then. Dang, and now we've got to reverse course. So we can't just sit around complaining. If it gets us closer to him, well, so much the better. After all, I was really hoping to avoid a situation where I'd have to try sniping at extreme range with my cannon because we couldn't catch him. So in that respect, this has worked out nicely. Phew. Wish I knew why I was headed there, though. That flaming sword of his is absurdly powerful. You could use it anywhere, so it would be just as destructive. You wanted to see Gerda. It's like, why? How is she so cute? So why go out this far out of the way for one village? Does he just want to make us watch it burn? I didn't bother doing something like that. I think Sigurd is right. Doesn't seem like he cares much about gods or heroic spirits. I do have a thought about what he might be up to, but that's not really important. All that matters is that this is a stroke of luck for my grand army. It's about time I got serious anyway. Yo! Haha, thanks for cheering me on, doggo. To be fair, it's not like I've been holding back. But at this point, it's looking clear that I need to get really serious. Time for my third ascension. Plus, I've still got my trump card. And then I'd never play that in the opening act before things really get going, of course. More seas and giants are bearing down on us. There appear to be several of them attempting to stick to the border. There you go. How do you want to handle this, Private? Let's fight them off. Push our way through. Decord! Alright, gods and humans of the Grand Army, get ready. We gotta punch our way through those things without slowing down. That reminded me of something, well, me calling Gerda cute? Okay, so look, it's not weird. I don't want to, like, you know, Gerda's cute. I want to protect her, okay? But that reminded me of with my static. So, the Shiva fight in Final Fantasy XIV, like, she's like 15 or something. And everyone makes lewd jokes about it because, you know, they're degenerates. So, one time in our static, someone was like, oh yeah, Shiva's pretty cute, huh? And someone was like, wow, she's 15. And so I about a great retort. I was like, what? Because she's 15? I'm supposed to call her ugly? so I was like, if, you know, my underage, like, niece or someone is like, am I cute? No, you're butt ugly. And, you know, you had to be there. It was very funny when I said it, okay? I didn't say it funny there, but it was very funny when I said it. Everyone laughed. And they clapped. They didn't clap. They laughed though, that actually happened. I'm not making that part up. They laughed. It's funny. This is my ongoing gag of just forcing people to, I don't know. You guys get the joke. Anyway, what's up with me? Between the last episode and this one, I watched the new Higurashi episode. It's a couple days late, but it's just gonna. It's so weird to think like what new people who haven't watched or read Higurashi before are thinking of watching it. So basically, it's on the third arc right now, which the first and second arc were kind of the same, kind of a lot different, in ways that I feel like aren't as good as the original, but maybe that's just me. And this one, it started like arc 3, pretty similar. But now this episode is basically just shifted into arc 7, which in Higurashi 3 and 7, they share plot elements basically. But so it started like 3, but now it's going full 7, which is just, it's kind of weird. I don't know how it's gonna end up. I'm looking forward to the answer arcs though, like, and just the 4th arc, because I feel like that's gonna be completely anime original, or they're just gonna skip it, which is possible. I'm not sure what they're gonna do. They could turn it, assuming it's just gonna be 24 episodes and we're not getting any more. They could like make it so it's 6 arcs, each are 4 episodes. The first 2 arcs have been 4 episodes, and I don't know if this third arc will be 4 or 5. It feels like a lot to... Like, they'd have to put a lot in one episode to end it next episode, but they could. Especially with the way it ended. Just... Something big's gonna happen in the beginning of the episode, basically. Probably. But I don't know. I'm looking forward to the answer arcs, especially because people have theorized, based off a shot of the opening, that an Umineko character is going to be showing up here. Which, I mean, any more Umineko's cool in my book. Even if, like, I'm not really too big into that character. Although, I mean, if Burncastle shows up, that's another story. I mean, I guess you could argue she has shown up already. Actually, give me Lambda. I'm talking about the actual Lambda, not, you know. If you haven't read Umineko, you have no idea what I'm talking about. It's okay, get used to it. That's my YouTube channel. How do I have so much QP? Oh, maybe the Advent calendar gives some? I don't know. I remember I was like fresh out of it. I haven't farmed any, so. Oh yeah, Village 23. How about that? Gotta go protect the cutest girl in the world. There's just something about Gerda's art that's really good. The lost spot is starting to fall apart. Its snow is melting, its mountains crumbling, its sea evaporating. Even though he can't possibly be as tall as a mountain, every step he takes shatters peaks of ice and snow. Perhaps it's the after effects of the maggots, the concepts of destruction swarming around his feet, but each time he advances, something shatters. With each step he takes, something burns. Humans. Gods. Seas, mountains, rivers, sky. Beasts, insects, flowers, plants. None of them should exist. I will turn them all to ash. He slowly raised the sword in his right hand. The sword of the end time. The sword that will bring about Ragnarok. It may be amusing if I were to finish. But this king of demon gods began. Then again, as long as you are with me. Is he talking about Gordia there? Perhaps you're serious, like could accomplish the same. Was that supposed to be a joke, Cert? You're destruction itself. You don't need me. You're wrong. I do need you. It doesn't matter. I'll never use my serious light to help you. That's the one thing I will not give you. Surely you have a man you love. Surely you have a friend who you have bonded with. But there is nothing you can do. Not even a holy grail could grant your wish. Love, bonds, none of those will ever be had in this world. So burn it. Join me. Help me burn it all. Yes. Yes, you may be right. My wish will never come true. My feelings will never be reciprocated. In which case, I'll throw myself, my eye, my soul, into the fires and... I can't. Something deep in my heart is gripping me tight. So tight. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. I can feel my heart grinding, cracking, shattering. If I give in to this pain, I'll just end up nodding in mindless agreement again. Then, something will surely shatter and disappear. It hurts. It grinds. It cracks. Wait a second. Exclamation point. This is a curse. These aren't just words. It's an evil dragon's curse meant to restrain the target's soul and mind. This sensation. I recognize it. Sir, what did you do to me? All this time, have you... Certainly fought tooth and nail. But it's too late. By now, at least half of your soul is melded with me. Ophelia. Come watch this planet's end with me. I'm cracking. I'm shattering. It was over all too quickly. In a flash, his flames billow up inside me. Something deep within me burns to cinders, as my heart is engulfed in flames. Yes. That's a good idea. Napoleon, shout something! I'll feed this world. This last belt to the flames. Ophelia. The time has come. The tip of his flaming sword pierces the sky. Our destination is now in sight. Lake Vänern, located in the southern part of Old Sweden, near the border between the domains of ice and fire. There are several villages and animal habitats located in this area. It is rich in life, despite this world's standards. I see. He wants to show me. To show me the glint of his fire as it reduces all life to ash. I can see it. I can't help but see it. The village built atop one of the remaining ley lines here. As I watch, a sword comprised solely of magical energy, superheated to 4 million degrees Celsius. How much is that in Fahrenheit? Like 100? Descending towards the village in the blink of an eye, like a shooting star. It has several possibilities, but my magical energy isn't nearly strong enough to pin any of them. Whatever in the timeline where it just destroys the world. Huh? Is that the sun? Oh, it's too bright. What is that? It's beautiful. Lopter Longyarn. Giant card. What's going on here? Berserker! Wait, is that Hercules? That's it. Take it all on, magical energy and all. Why is Hercules here? Thanks, Berserker! I think that, it looks like him. This recoil's pretty intense. Can't hold it for long. Not even gonna get a chance to take credit for swooping in just in the nick of time. Keep the backup coming, stepmother. Ortland. Understood. Activating White Swan Mystic Code. Lending assistance to Shadow derived from heroic spirit of humanity. I shall manifest multiple divine iron shields at once. Cert may have shattered them all before, but it should still be better than nothing. Using primordial runes to simultaneously summon a large number of divine iron shields, eh? Scatach-skadi's magecraft is truly awesome indeed. Unfortunately, she's correct. These numbers paint a merciless picture. We're not likely to last more than a few minutes, perhaps even a few seconds. If our resistance fails, all of Scandinavia will fall. Sigurd, Brynhild. I'm already using my runes as well, but they are only doing so much. We're doing our best to defend and reinforce the heroic shadow and the cluster of shields, but I'm afraid we do not have anything that can turn the tide in our favor. Well, that's not good. Manshu, Horsey, afraid we need a stout defense now more than ever. I know this is a lot to ask, and I wish I didn't have to ask it, but right now, you two are our only hope. I'm used to it. I'll go. This is what my shield was made for. In fact, I was just thinking about how I was going to step in now that Ilia's spell beat me to the punch. Setting Ordinac's output to maximum. Auto maintenance functionality operational. Initiating Amalgam Goad's emergency expansion. Anti-flash defense ready. Syncing with the border's instructions now. This is something my shield and I are meant to stop. Your orders, Master. Nod wordlessly. Compared to nodding wordfully. Oh, yeah. Wait, stop there, my servant girl. You must not have seen these absurd numbers. Get it together, tactical advisor. Why don't you tell her all she'll be doing is endangering her life. All she could do by diving in there is give our chances a minuscule boost. That's true. The odds are majorly stacked against us. Putting everything we have into a strategy with the lowest chance of success is downright insane. It was true of our battles in the Singularities. It's true of our battles in the Last Belts. Each and every time, we've given those two the same order. Make it back alive. And that's what it means to take on the entire world, in Russia as well as Scandinavia. I have no doubt we'll face the same challenges in the other Last Belts as well. Besides, they do have a chance. They've miraculously defended against large-scale attacks several times before. I'm not talking about their past accomplishments. All I'm saying is there's nothing they can do now. With all due respect, Mr. Rodolph, the odds of victory are not zero. Are we not in a position where our best course of action is to take our chances? Ooh, I could punch you. I won't, since I know I won't do a thing, but dang if it isn't tempting. Let's do this. We have to. Yes, Master. Heading out. We won't turn back. We can't turn back. We have a responsibility to fulfill. Sheesh. I mean, I get why you're feeling desperate, but still. Responsibility, huh? Yeah, I guess you've got a point. Anyone who moves forward through the sacrifices of others must carry the responsibility for those who they left behind. Believe me, I know. You two call that responsibility, huh? Right, I see. If you decided you want to go out there and fulfill that responsibility, that's fine. I won't stop you. But, aren't you forgetting someone? Say, Supreme Commander of the Grand Army? How's that even possible? Not exactly a wallflower, you know? Napoleon? You're still here? It's crazy, dude. Yeah, that's right. Napoleon. Show Gerda that rainbow. Oh, here's the CG. I'm right here. I turn to see a man standing tall. The beyond enormous cannon he holds in his arms is aimed skyward. His smile is even more dazzling than the rays of destruction bearing down upon us. There this good fellow stands, wreathed in flame, looming as large as any giant. Impossible? Is that what you said? It was, wasn't it? Oh la la, that's the sort of talk that really gets me fired up. Private, Monsieur, little mademoiselle, old man, here's a bit of trivia for you. When people talk about something being impossible, what they're really talking about, what they're really wishing for, is hope. What if only, that sort of thing. I don't know what Napoleon Bonaparte was like when he was alive. Pretty sure I've got more than a few centimeters on him for one thing. At the height of his glory, people thought maybe Emperor Napoleon could win this fight, so that is what they wished for. When his glory began to fade, people thought maybe he would be happier without Emperor Napoleon around, so they wished for that too. Know what happened as a result? I made both wishes come true. How do you like them apples? I granted the people's wish for me to win, and I granted the people's wish for me to fail. That's what it all came down to. That's who I am. The hero I am, the heroic spirit Napoleon that humanity inscribed, is a man who makes wishes happen. Victory cannon line of fire, all set. Angle and height, all set. Victory shell, locked and loaded. I'll admit, things are looking grim. We're all out of options. But that's nothing new, right? Especially not here. Here, it's been that way for a long, long time. This lost spell never had any future. Nothing in the way of hope. Nobody can wish for anything here. Not humans, not gods, not even giants. They don't dream about tomorrow. They don't wish for anything from their future. In which case, somebody's gotta show them what it means to hope. To wish. No, scratch that. Not somebody. It's gotta be me. The fiery Goodfellow assumes his gunnery stance and smiles. This man, who proudly calls himself a hero and certainly lives up to the title, does not hesitate. He points his cannon right between the Giant King's eyes and shouts, "That's why the time has come to fire my victory rainbow. This is my final trump card. Try this wand for size, you monster." Arc de Triomphe de l'Etoile! Dude, Napoleon's awesome. This is why I read Fate Grand Order, for this chuny stuff like that. Another 0 AP. I totally butchered that French at the end, but come on, it was cool. Grah! Human heroic spirit. You would block my sword? Sorry about this, Private. It's been an honor, sir. The thing about trump cards is, you take everything you've got and then some. Under the right conditions, pull off something incredible. Since it comes at the cost of your spirit origin and spirit core, can't do it twice. This is just one more possibility in action. And at times, an unremarkable artilleryman from relatively modern times could stand beside a great hero of myth. Yeah, that's right. This is as far as I go. Rest is up to you. Keep moving. That's right, move. One foot in front of the other. It's okay to hesitate. It's okay to be afraid. But don't stop. Right, left, forward, now even backward. Keep going wherever your mind takes you. But don't ever stop. Don't ever retreat. Don't ever go back. Keep moving as long as you still draw breath. Wherever the living go, that's where humanity goes. You're never completely out of possibilities. There's always something you can do. You destroyed the bands of light that threatened to incinerate the whole world, right? No reason we can't stop a sword threatening to do the same to this one. That's who we are. That's our history. Making something happen when all seems lost to what it is to being human. That said, being human also means you will see a great many atrocities along the way. Seeing all that crap, still smiling like a damn fool, is the best part about being a foot soldier. Is it too late to roll my course for Napoleon? All of it? Like, I did roll all of it when he was there, but... that rainbow came all the way here. Then it popped and disappeared. Haha, what do you think? Something out of a fireworks show, right? Did you enjoy it? Alright, bringing you alive, huh? Guess I'd better hurry then. Just about disappeared myself. At least I managed to get in one good speech before. Uh-oh, not gonna last much longer. Now we really gotta hurry. Whew. Ever forged a telepathic connection before? Not easy, I gotta say. Good thing I've still got my imperial privilege. You looked right at home in that castle. Search shoulder? That just doesn't suit you. But that's okay. You weren't able to move on, were you? But hey, of course you couldn't follow everyone else's lead. That's the whole reason I came here. The whole reason? I heard a voice. Your voice. You wish for someone to save you. Isn't that right, Ophelia? I know you think that guy you love is perfect. He's got at least one major flaw. He led you down the wrong path. He wasn't the right one to save you. Me, I've always had a big soft spot for damsels in distress, but you're one of a kind. You were so incredibly straight-laced, socially awkward, and diligent to a fault. Ooh la la! Talk about a woman worth landing. So that's why I really did end up falling for you. I wanted to see you smile. Of course, it's probably not gonna happen now that I'm about to fade away and all. But hey, can't blame a guy for trying. I might be a heroic spirit who's sworn to protect humanity, but I still want to grant your wish. I know you kept turning me down, but at least I can take that curse with me when I go. I am all about making wishes come true, after all. Make wishes come true. Even as my brain swims with fog, keep turning those words over in my mind. Napoleon is a heroic spirit who makes wishes come true. I see. So he is trying to grant mine. Even though I was too scared to act, he heard me crying out for help deep down in my heart, and responded. Could have just come out and said something, you know. In that sense, my beloved Josephine could still teach you a thing or two. She was a real good woman, my Josephine. True to herself in every way you can imagine. Wish I could tell you more about her, but I'm afraid it looks like my time is up. Don't spend your time talking about exes. Be proud, Ophelia. Hold your head high. You're beautiful just the way you are. So it doesn't matter how you do it. You could stand up, fall in any direction, still be beautiful. So fall already. Get down from there. Sitting pretty on top of the world is all well and good, but don't forget to smell the roses on the ground sometimes. It's a lot nicer down here than you might think, mademoiselle. Before I knew it, sorry, The fiery hand that had been gripping my soul had fallen apart. All of a sudden, my mind starts to work again. My consciousness, my sense of self, all come back to me. He broke in. Somehow he forced his way into the bond meant for me and my heroic spirit. He didn't even think twice about it. I try reaching out to him through it. Once, twice, 3 times. He doesn't respond. We've lost the connection. Napoleon. Where are you going, Ophelia? You know, Saber, I have a dream of my own. Or rather, I did. Though I didn't realize it until that nosy archer pointed it out. I may have helped wipe away proper human history. That doesn't mean I want to turn the planet into ash. I hold my head high, as proudly as I can. And I fall. Could be forward or could be backward. I don't know and I don't care. My floating spell runs out and I plummet towards the ground. Like, someone gonna pick her up? As I fall, I try taking as deep a breath as I possibly can. The stench is unbearable. Like hydrogen sulfide, only worse. Napoleon, you liar. Oh, retry. Retry. Okay, one more note. 0 AP again? We're not fighting Cert this time then. Guess that's 16. Then 17 will be Skadi in the tree. Hello. Ophelia? I'm afraid Napoleon just... I know. I saw him. And I heard him too. He got me good. Right through my heart. Oh. Ophelia. It was a beautiful rainbow. I'm impressed. Never imagined he could show me such a possibility. Now I can see the things I've been trying to avoid, including what I'm supposed to do. Chaldeans in the Shadow Border, heroic spirits, Mashu, Horsey, I have a name. I know, of course I know. You're Horsey. I didn't forget, I just blinked for a moment. Well, I'm sorry. I promised I won't forget it again. I promise. You're a precious Kohai after all. I know I have no right to ask this of you, but please, let me stand beside you. At least for now. Once that monster has reformed his head, he'll start moving again. Now that it's absorbed the Tree of Emptiness, its only goal is to cause as much destruction as possible. The Tree of Emptiness extends its roots throughout any planet it's planted on, spreading its lost spells to reality. So if we don't stop Cert, he'll cover the whole world in fire. That'd be horrible. Still, as far as we're concerned, you're a lot of mass murderers who betrayed the entire human race. You're a terrorist who perpetrated the greatest act of destruction humanity's ever seen. I mean, go idea. Still, these are very, very extenuating circumstances. This is an emergency of dire proportions, and as they say, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. These are the kind of choices we had to have made to come this far, Director. I don't believe there should be any issue with forming another temporary alliance. Just look at what happened with Russia. Yeah, at this point I'll guess whatever straws we can. Oh, alright. Remember, this alliance is strictly temporary. Once this is all over, we're taking you into custody. Don't even think about trying to resist. I know. It's hard to believe you're from the clock tower. Good grief. Suppose I'm in no position to judge. You certainly are soft for a commander. I pity your subordinates. Still, I like that. I'll love you as well. I do not, however, love your waistline. You should lose some weight. Wow. Oh, does this mean you're my stepfather, mister? I mean, I'm not opposed to getting married, but I haven't even thought about children. Is this either the time or the place for our heartwarming story of family finding each other? Oh, kill. Yeah, I know that. I was just kidding. You and I have been known to try and lighten the mood at times. And in their case, they just lost one of their comrades, even if he was only a sort of familiar. Still, regardless of what he was, it's always difficult to say goodbye to someone who looks and acts human. It's okay. Napoleon gave us a good send-off. I see. For sure. That's alright then. Ophelia from Rosalon, just to confirm, you did form a servant contract with Cert, did you not? That's right. It's a highly unusual case, but I do have a contract with him. What about your command spells? I've already used all 3. Still, I think it should be possible to forcibly break the contract. That'd be a great help. If you do that, it would render him just another servant without a master. Am I correct that he does not possess any special abilities, such as independent manifestation or independent action? You are. It's also used his flaming sword once. That's enough magical energy to release a noble phantasm's true name. Aha! Since I used that much magical energy, I was waiting for the wound Napoleon inflicted on him to heal and preparing to make his next attack, Now I understand. That would certainly explain why there's been no second strike. Then I shall engage and defeat him right away. Brynhild! Yes, Sigurd. Let us go together. The Emperor of France's rainbow is still there, giving us strength. Indeed. Now's our chance to end this. Agreed. The time for the final battle. King of Giants or not, I know we can win if we all work together. Yes, Master. The Nexus output is stable and all systems are operational. Ready to fight. Oh, phone! Ophelia, what else can you tell us about Cert? Nothing. Afraid I don't know that much about him. So instead, I'll do whatever I can to help Mashu. To help the heroic spirits fight. I'm going to sever my servant contract. The King of Giants may have tremendous magical energy, but that's true of every heroic spirit. Once he loses his source of magical energy, he won't be able to maintain his existence efficiently. That should buy you some time until his second attack. Are you certain about this, Ophelia? I may have failed to notice Cert hiding in your night, but now that I know, I understand what you're going through. No human can summon the King of Giants. Human bodies simply not capable of serving as an anchor to keep a void being tethered to reality. A heroic spirit who can use a human to tether themselves, by the King of Giants. I see. It's that eye of yours. Your mystic eye was made to serve as his anchor, was it not? Or did she get a stab her eye? Then, in order to completely break your contract with him... Ophelia! Oh! Hello, foe. I haven't seen you in a long time either. I always did want to try petting you. May I? Oh. Thank you. That's all I needed. Thank you too, Mashu, for worrying about me. But it's alright. This is how it should be. I'm doing this because it is what I choose. Nothing else, I want to live up to his expectations. So I'll clean up my own mess. It's the least I can do for Lord Krishtarya for accepting me as a cryptor. No. For sacrificing himself so that I could live. For insisting that mine was a life worth living. Oh. My mystic eye's true worth doesn't lie in seeing possibilities, or even in narrowing them down. No, its true value is as a keystone. A spiritual keystone capable of keeping a divine spirit class King of Giants anchored to reality. Removing this eye will break my contract with Cert. But mystic eyes are connected directly to the mind, and need to be removed carefully, or else the surge of magical energy will end up destroying your brain. Ophelia! Oh. I see you are prepared to die if necessary. Right, Ophelia? Right. That's not good. Yeah! Ah! Ophelia! Disabling Mystic Eye and its magical circuit connection. Now. My Mystic Eye will lose its power, its keystone functionality, at the same time. Well, I mean, you keep going. It's not over yet. Sigurd, great hero of Scandinavia, please help me, just this once. I need you to cut Cert down. Right, Sigurd, his contract with Ophelia is still in effect. Understood, Master. Activating Demonic Sword. Shine, shine, shine. Now's the time to shine brightest. Serious light! You can't end it there. That's cheating. Okay, that's really it for me today, though. I've recorded since 12, so, well, like chapter 12. So yeah, that's a lot today. I'll finish off tomorrow. Yeah, that's start. He's a saber. You know what that means. Do we have 2? Dang it. That was a good chapter. I feel like the pacing of this last battle has been a bit weird, but it's all worth it for that Napoleon scene. Anyway, yeah, guys, I'll see you guys next time for the penultimate episode, which I'll hopefully be able to do tomorrow. So I'll see you guys then. In the meantime, I'm going to go do the Christmas event. See ya.